Chapter 4 Jack's First Day Back. Today is Jack's first day back in school since his fight with Brian. He enters the side door, walks towards the main office, and notices everyone staring at him and staring away from him. He gets to the office where Principal Owens is waiting for him. "Morning, Jack. We need to talk," he says in a serious voice. They head into his office and sit down. The principal asks Jack if he has talked to anyone since the fight. Jack says he hasn't and asks Mr. Owens what's going on. Mr. Owens says, "Your fight with Brian landed him in the hospital in a coma. Because of that, all the students are scared of you and don't want to be near you." Jack asks the principal what that means. The principal says, since Brian's family hasn't pressed charges yet, they went to the school board and decided your fate. Jack asks the principal what happened in the meeting. The principal hands him a piece of paper that has the following written on it. To student Jack Grimes, this is School Superintendent Donovan. Yesterday, I had a meeting with Brian's parents. I told them I would have you expelled immediately for what you did. They told me that even after what you did, they are not pressing charges yet, and that if I tried to suspend you until they do decide if they are pressing charges or not, they would get lawyers involved. So I agreed you could stay in school under any conditions they chose. Their conditions are as follows. First, you must stay in a room guarded by 3 guards all day and do your classes in said room. Secondly, you must be followed to the cafeteria or anywhere in the school in handcuffs by the guards. The only time you may have the handcuffs taken off is in the bathroom. Finally, you must go to daily meetings with the principal and guidance counselor. Even after what you did to Brian, they offered to pay for the guards to watch you. I told them that there was no need, since I didn't want you in the school, but they did. I told them I would pay for the guards personally. And one more thing that Brian's parents agreed to, failure to follow these conditions will result in your immediate suspension from this school, any other school I look after, and possibly any school in this province. From School Superintendent Donovan. Jack, with a look of both shock and surprise on his face, hands the letter back to Principal Owens and asks him what happens now. Mr. Owens hits a button on his phone to call the secretary and tells her to send them in. Mr. Owens says, the guards are going to come in, put you in handcuffs, and take you to see each of your teachers to get your work for today. Then they are going to bring you back here and put you in that room across the hall, which is your new home until further notice. The guards come in, put Jack in handcuffs, and take him to see his first teacher. Meanwhile, Principal Owens is sitting at his desk when the secretary calls him and tells him that a student wants to talk to him. He tells the secretary to send the student in. To his surprise, Amelia opens the door. "Amelia, is everything okay?" he asks her. Amelia tells Mr. Owens that she just saw Jack and asks why he is still in school. He tells her everything and then asks her why she needs to talk to him. Amelia says to Mr. Owens, "I've been talking to Brian's brother these past couple of days. They told me that starting tomorrow, friends are allowed to go in and see him." Principal Owen asks if that means he's awake. Amelia says, "Unfortunately, no. But I was wondering if I could take all of tomorrow off to go see him. Now, I have already talked to my worker and teachers. They said it's okay with them as long as it's okay with you and the guidance counselor." He tells Amelia that they should go talk to her together to see what she says. He calls the secretary and tells her he's stepping out of the office, and they walk to see Mrs. Anderson. Miss Anderson is standing at her office door when they get there. Amelia goes in and sits down. Mr. Owens talks to Miss Anderson for a couple of minutes outside the office, and then they both go in and sit down. Miss Anderson says, "Principal Owens tells me you want to take all of tomorrow off to go see Brian. Are you sure that's such a good idea, Amelia?" Amelia tells the two of them that she has been coming to the meetings, which is helping, but she is starting to fall behind in her classes because she is worried about Brian. She says that once she sees Brian, even if she doesn't talk to him, she will be able to focus more. The three of them talk for another 5 minutes until Miss Anderson says, "It's fine with me under one condition. You come to 2 meetings with me tomorrow instead of with me the next day instead of 1." Amelia tells her that it's a deal and then looks at Principal Owens, who also says it's fine with him. Amelia thanks both of them for their time and heads back to class.